but I know where you coming from. But what I'm saying is the motherfuckers who are really and truly insecure would have you believe that the motherfucker who's tooting their own horn is the one who is insecure. So let me ask you something, Trey, based on what you said. What would take more courage, toot your own horn or to be silent about the things you think you've accomplished?
You're listening to your number one radio station.
Rosebudd Bitterdose.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
They hearing me loud and clear, so let's go then. God damn it. Hey, look, this is motherfucking Ask Rosebudd. Hey, all my shows are going to be Real Talk with Rosebudd, and whichever one is going to be Down and Dirty subtitle, or it's going to be, Ask Rosebudd subtitle. But everything's going to be Down and Dirty, and that's still me. Let me tell you something, you guys. Some people are turned off by a person who brags, they call it, or, touts his or her own accomplishments. Now, Trey, what do you think about motherfuckers? I know we ain't introduced ourselves yet, but this is very important. What do you think about motherfuckers that tout their own accomplishments?
Well, I ain't never really liked that style. I like a cat that kind of just do what he do, and you know what time it is with him. You hear people that if they dope dealers, they brag about dope dealers. If they work out, they want to tell everybody to do that. I'm the kind of cat that just do my shit, and you just see how it goes down by the way I act. My mannerisms, the way I get out. I don't really be talking too much.
Now, I would imagine that a lot of motherfuckers who heard you say that shit said, yeah, I'm like that too. See, I believe personally, motherfuckers like that are insecure. Totally. A lot of people are turned off by a motherfucker bragging because they are insecure about themselves. Them motherfuckers, I ain't gonna say you, Trey, because I know where you coming from, but I can't, acknowledge some shit that word-wise is wrong, but I know where you coming from. But what I'm saying is the motherfuckers who are really and truly insecure would have you believe that the motherfucker who's tooting their own horn is the one who is insecure. So let me ask you something, Trey, based on what you said. What would take more courage, toot your own horn or to be silent about the things you think you've accomplished?
Now, if you put it that way, I think it would be more courageous if you toot your own horn, because then you
Hold up. When do we have to interpret what we doing on this show, Brother Trey? Because all we talking about is courage and confidence. We're not talking about life's general situations for motherfuckers that don't want to be like this. So what I'm saying is I don't think I should have to put it in a certain context for you to understand that. So I think that's somewhere where you need to sharpen up if that's the case, because there's no context. It's always about courageous. It's always about doing the most confident thing. So I cut you off, but you were getting ready to say the one that toot their own horn is what, more courageous? Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they would be more courageous because now that they put it out there, they definitely got to be that motherfucker. Even though if you're a quiet motherfucker, you got to be that motherfucker. But you
No, you don't, Trey. No, you don't, Trey. You can't have both sides of the coin like you try to do all the time. You can't. And let me show you why you are correct in your reasoning. Because I believe it takes much more courage to toot your own horn than it does to be silent. Now, why? Because when you let people know what the fuck you've done or what you expect to do, just like you said, you really out there. You are further obligated to do what you said you would do. Now, I know you agree with that because that's what you said, but you didn't put those two things together. Tuning your horn is way more productive than not tuning your horn. Do you agree with that since we just spoke?
Most definitely.
So what I'm saying, Brother Trey, this is what the road. Hey, all you guys, this was done on purpose by me, so you can see. I'm not a fake. I'm not going to choose sides. I'm going to be real with mine. And the only way a motherfucker is going to learn from what a motherfucker like me say is to be real about it. So with that in mind, it brings me to the motherfucking 5 no's. You know, and I want to make sure that you, just as my alumni have, incorporate them into your fucking lives. When you're developing, you gotta, you just have to want as much as possible of what you're using to develop. You want it to be written in stone, and you don't want to be able to adjust it. When you're able to adjust it, you will, and you will adjust it down so that you can be correct or accepted as correct in what you're saying. But when you're developing and you hold shit written in stone, there is no adjustment because those things are going to form your belief system, which is what the fuck we're going to talk about today. Hey, Trey, I'm sorry about that. I know I set you up. I know it came off a little fucked up, but it ain't, man, because I know you and I know where you're coming from. What's up with you, Trey?
Oh, man, same old, man. Just, working on these projects, man, and I can't wait to get this YouTube stuff up and running so we can get to cracking. So tomorrow we start blasting off on that project, and that's about it, really, man. This package we putting together. So I'm feeling pretty good right now about what we're doing.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I done told these guys, all my listeners and your listeners, I've told them that I got this YouTube shit coming. I got the alumni shit coming. Everybody hitting me, asking me about it and shit. But we ain't going to bring nothing half-assed to you. It's going to be full in effect. And I don't know who it was, but one of you guys got off. Whoever it was that had a question, get back on because I'm finna get busy and answer the questions. Now, restricted number, whoever the fuck you are, unless you motherfucking the motherfucker that I fuck with, Tryon, or however I say your name. God damn it, I don't like that hidden shit. What's up? Hey, 917, who clicked on 917?
Oh, I did that.
No, we ain't clicked. No, man, we clicking on restricted first. Restricted. That's Tryon?
Yeah, man, it's Tryon. What's up?
All right, then. I'm not mad about it. What's happening, man?
Man, first thing I wanted to reply quickly to what you were talking about in terms of bragging and tooting your own horn.
Okay.
And that is that what I've noticed is when you do that, the people around you that get the most agitated are the ones that really are the ones that you shouldn't be hanging around with.
Stop right there. Now, this is Tryon in Japan. American. American, right, Tryon? Australian. In Japan. And he can see that. Now, what he can see is that when you toot your own horn, the people that get agitated in reality are the ones you don't want to be around. Now, this is pure dope. This is like Tryon is my connection, and he just served me up some dope to serve y'all. That's real dope. Tryon, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to clarify what you were saying.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying, man. The people that you want to be around are the ones that kind of smile, and then they might add something that they've done.
What now? Why is that sold to you?
Why is that what?
Why is that the case? I mean, what makes you say that?
Just from seeing it in people that I talk to. You know,
Let me
and
tell
a
you
lot
something.
of
Go ahead. A lot of what?
a lot of my old friends, the kind that will get salty, you know, if you start saying some shit, they're the ones that'll get, you know, they want to throw
Well,
salt in whatever
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Who do you think what's his name? Stephen Curry hang around as far as basketball players? The elite or the non-elite?
Man, he's got to be hanging out with the elite.
So what I'm saying is, who do you think Nicole Kidman hang out with? The elite actresses or the non-elite actresses?
Right, there's a pattern there.
Yes, it's a pattern. And why shouldn't you adopt it? Because the real motherfuckers hang out with other real motherfuckers, because that's the only way you're going to stay a real motherfucker. Because if you hang out with the lesser motherfuckers, you are what you eat and you are who you hang around with. So, Treon, what I'm saying to you is that is some real big shit you understood there. And whatever made you say it, you need to go a little further in seeing what it means to you. Now, you can't cut all your friends loose, but you got to be able to see how to fuck with them if that's the case and still be on the level you on. Because once you cut them loose, and they come up to you and say, hey, man, you know, we ain't been hanging out like we used to. That's when you establish where you coming from. Nah, man, I'm on a different plane, man. It ain't that we can't hang out, but I just ain't trying to hang out. Now, if that motherfucker can accept that and come fuck with you, he might be willing to get some shit from you because you told him the truth. When it happens like that, the people that's lesser than you, in your opinion, can actually fuck with you, and you can fuck with them because you're not going to stop being real like you was just then. And if they can accept it just then, they can continue to accept it. As long as they do, they got action at fucking with you, man. This is how you let your friends remain your friends when you see you have passed them up. You still are going to be past them, but you're going to be able to fuck with them without getting infected. You know what I mean?
Infected, yeah, I know what you mean, man.
All right, man, I'm putting you back in. I got another. You got anything else?
Yeah, man, I do actually.
What is it?
Hey,
917. Hey, Sean, that's you. I see you, man. I'm gonna get you in a second. What's going on, Treon? What's your next question?
I wanted to give you a quick report of what happened with that girl from Starbucks last week.
Okay, come on.
So she called me. We met on Saturday, and she called me on Wednesday. And we talked briefly and set up a meeting for the following Sunday, which was yesterday, my time.
Right.
And man, when we met, my initial feeling was that something wasn't right. And during the date, my communication to her just wasn't really cutting through, you know?
You know why?
Why?
I already know why. Do you?
No.
When let's say you're coming on a situation that you really didn't know or trust was going to happen, and it happens, of course you're going to be hanky, man. So what I'm saying is when you get there, and let's say you sit down and you see something's not going right, I bet you didn't answer that question. I bet you didn't say, damn, what is it? And looked at her and, you know, why you thinking? And then you said, maybe I ain't being this. Maybe I'm doing that. You didn't answer that. You just accepted that something wasn't right. Now, let me ask you this. If you accept that something's not right, and you don't investigate, what do you think will happen?
It's going to stay that way.
That's right. And it's going to be exactly like what happened to you. What you don't understand is you don't accept your sharpness. When you see that something's not right, the average motherfucker can't see that shit. And they blow the date or whatever. Whereas you can see it. But what you're failing at is you're not doing nothing about it. Otherwise, whatever you was doing, however you was talking to her, and you thought something wasn't right, you should have changed it up to make whatever wasn't right. But she's not responding to me like I want her to respond to me. So you say to her, hey, I talked to you last time, and you was, much more friendly or whatever, and I kind of had the impression that I was going to touch you and feel you and stuff, but, you're making me worry about that. What's up? She going to tell you the truth. Why?
Right.
Because you told her the truth, and she loved it because you spotted that something wasn't right. And she's going to say, well, I'm not used to being forward like this and blah, blah, blah. And that's when you know why she's acting like she's acting, so you comfort her. Oh, girl, I'm foreign, to this land. If you came to Australia, you'd probably be doing what I'm doing. So, I know. You make it comfortable.
So
hey, listen to me, man. In other words,
my instinct, I already had the answer. I just had to bring it to the surface and bring it up.
No. You already can see the situations before they become problems because you're sensitive to what's going on. But you only stop at seeing. You only go as far as to see them. You don't go the next step, which is to negate it if it's not what you want, and to promote it if it is what you want. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Listen,
man, I get you.
Let me ask you a question. Now that I said what I said to you, what do you think you should have done when you noticed that? Don't say I should have been aggressive. What do you think you should have done? You was there with that woman. What should you have done now that you're thinking like whatever the hell I just said?
I think...
Okay, hold on. See how long it took you for an answer?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And when you get in that situation again, it's going to be negative because you take too long to think because you don't trust what you think. A person thinks in 1/100th of a second about anything. So that means in 1 second you can actually think about 100 things. So when you take 2 seconds to think about one thing, you're really going slow. And that's how you got to think, man. You got to make yourself think, believe in Treyon and what Treyon think about whatever it is. I don't give a fuck that I'm from Australia and I'm in Japan. I'm fucking with women, and I got to move fast. That's what's going to catch them. Now, the one thing you got to keep in mind is that you are in Japan. And these are very traditional bitches. So when you go fast like that, you got to catch yourself and explain what you're doing. Not that I'm going fast because I'm trying to catch you, but you say, "Oh God, I'm just talking to you like you really understand." I am really. You break it down and you make that part of the conversation. Hey, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Stay on the line. Sean, what's up with you, man?
What's happening? What's good, Rosebud? What's good, Trey?
What's up, man?
Nothing up with me, man. What's happening, man?
Same stuff, different day. I'm still on the mission. I got off the phone earlier because y'all basically hit it on the head. So you asked if bragging was good. Bragging is excellent as long as it's amongst your peers. As long as it's amongst some people that's going to compete with you. It raises the level of competition. So if you said you did this, then I'm gonna look at what I did. And I'm gonna make sure my game is up there. Now, when people start feeling insecure about motherfucker bragging, it's because they know they ain't gonna do shit. They ain't been doing shit and they ain't gonna do shit. So they start feeling like, oh, he thinks he's better. Nah, he just took advantage of whatever he had and he made the most of it.
Plus, I agree with everything you said, Sean, except for one thing.
What's that?
Quit being a motherfucker that don't accept that you are better. There's no harm in the truth being the truth. If a motherfucker can run the 100-yard dash in 10 seconds and another motherfucker could run it in 9 seconds, one of them motherfuckers is better. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if both of them motherfuckers looked at it like they athletes, then they on the same plane. What's the use of running the one in 9 seconds if you're gonna be on the same plane? Well, and when you do run it in 9 seconds, what's the use of running it in 9 seconds if you don't acknowledge to yourself that you did it?
Correct. I agree 100%. And the co-sign what you're saying is if this motherfucker who is bragging about some shit really did what he did, that means he put some effort into it, and most likely you just, whoever it is complaining about who might not, how they're not better, they need to put some effort towards, to get better. That's it. Like, it just to motivate you. Now, and I think that.
Sean, listen. Let me tell you something. Growth. I see you trying to see the sense in everything, in anything that goes on. You want to see the sense in it. Am I correct? Or the nonsense 100%. In it.
The sense.
So what I'm saying is, yeah. But if it don't make sense, you want to see that too. So what I'm saying is, don't get stuck in that. Because some things, even though they make sense, they are senseless to think about.
Correct.
They're senseless to consider. Because what you're considering as far as what you're talking about now is senseless, because the motherfucker you're talking about will never do what you're considering possible to do, because you know all these things possible to do, you've done. So you're giving everybody the credit or the whatever that they will do,
benefit of the doubt.
But they won't.
Yeah, you're giving them the benefit
they
of the doubt.
Won't.
They ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, they won't. So what I'm saying is, the next stage in your confidence is believing that you know who the fuck will or won't.
well,
hey, and standing on it.
I agree, but to tell the truth, I want the listeners who don't be doing shit, I want them to feel like when they hear you bragging, to just get some motivation and really invest in themselves. Like, don't sit back and just watch a nigga do a whole bunch of shit and talk a whole bunch of shit. Do something about it. Invest in yourself.
No,
so that's why
you know what I want? You know what I want? I want the exact opposite. I want the motherfuckers that will say, man, that black motherfucker, I want him to say that shit. And then I want a motherfucker that actually was one time negative on that or never really thought about that. I wanted to hit them and they say, you know what that motherfucker saying is real. See, what I'm saying is, you want to help motherfuckers become alpha. I don't. I want motherfuckers to become alpha or not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yes, sir. I made a post today on my Facebook, and listen to this. Hey, Treyon, you still there?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I want both of you guys to listen to this, and I want both of you guys to respond. Treyon, you was on first, so I want you to respond first, and then Sean, I want you to respond. But what I want both of you to do is to really listen to what's being said. Now, the post is, what do you think about a motherfucker who, without you knowing it, this motherfucker found $250,000. Now, you can't be mad at him. And, of course, you're going to wish you could have found it. Okay. But what about if this motherfucker went and bought some jewelry and a hog and made sure he looked as fancy as his car looked, and he told you that he came up in the game, what would you think of that? Treyon, you first. Now, Treyon, let me break this down because I said some slick shit, and I don't want to have you confused. What I'm saying is, what would you think about one of your mates that goddamn all of a sudden had $250,000, and you and him basically are the same kind of guys, and when you said, man, what you do? And he said, well, whatever. And he said, well, man, I stayed down with what I was believing in, and I came up, meaning that he did what he thought, and he came up, and it netted him what he got. He got this jewelry, he got this haul, and what he has looks like he actually did what he's saying. But he didn't. What would you think of that?
Man, well, I think that I'd be able to see through it, in that the next time he's required to do some kind of action, he wouldn't be able to do it.
So you saying you think what you know would show you, but it would make you wait, because you would say the next time. What you think, Sean?
I think that since he didn't earn it, he's not going to know how it's supposed to really look. He's not going to know how to really carry it. He's not going to know how to. And as soon as I see it, I ain't going to do shit. I don't want nothing from him. But if a female seen it, she's going to strip him of it. She's going to get close to him and strip him. If anybody see it, they're going to get close to him and strip him of it, because they're going to know that he didn't earn it. He doesn't know what he's doing. He didn't build up to that.
Shut your fucking mouth, man. you know, you've been to run motherfuckers off my goddamn show, because they going to think all I have is people that I prep. Motherfucker, that shit is so dope you just said. See, the kind of motherfucker, Treyon, you're not wrong, but you are wrong. So if I say you're not wrong, but you are wrong, what would I be doing? I would be hurting you, right?
Hey.
Well, you heard what he said. You heard what you think. What do you think was wrong about what you were saying?
I think that you don't need to wait for some next time. You can see it in that instant.
And you need to react on it, because what I'm saying is this. What Sean said, whatever it took to get that, even though he got what it looks like it took to get, when it comes to representing it, he won't be able to represent it. He won't be able to represent that he deserved to get it. See, that's the kind of motherfuckers that... Go ahead, what?
No, I was agreeing. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that's the kind of motherfuckers that most of the people on Facebook have to respect. Fakers. Faking motherfuckers. When I came up, the motherfucker who bragged about coming up on a bank, you could tell that he came up on this bank, because he bought all the same shit, the car, the jewelry, the clothes to make him look good, but he didn't say shit about it. He just came on the track, or he just came wherever the fuck motherfuckers are, and he flashed his accomplishments, and he went on about his pimping. Now, what I'm saying is, when you do it that way, you're going to end up talking about it, because people want to talk about what you did. But they don't want to be lied to. They don't want to be faked on, So it's like that because the game bred real motherfuckers. It just did. And I want to bring all you guys the essence of the game without trying to make you turn out to the game. I ain't trying to make y'all be pimps, but I know goddamn well if you thought correctly, you would be different men. And that's where I'm coming from on my shows, fellas. Sean, why I started laughing when you gave me your interpretation after Treyon gave his, is because you were saying shit that a motherfucker learned from studying this shit that we talking about. The best way to study this shit is to either be in a class about it or buy the material and learn it. Now, you needed to buy it. You needed to buy it, but now you motherfuckers gonna have a YouTube channel to come to it. But I'm sorry to announce you ain't gonna be able to get in it or benefit from it unless I know that, you know, like Sean, I've been fucking with him, or like somebody else, they didn't, you know, I can find their email, the email I sent them, so I know they bought the course, because I'm not giving this shit away. What I'm going to do is continue to bring shit to the surface that can let any person that's looking see the truth, and it's up to them to deal with it or not. And those that deal with it, I'm going to keep fucking with them. And what you guys are a part of right now is that me and Trey is taking it to the next level. You know, I let me tell you something, man. You know, I went to school. I became a potential teacher, but the motherfuckers kept me from doing it. It didn't stop me from teaching, though. I'm finna bring this shit together, and we gonna hold court or classes or whatever you want to call it, and we gonna get detailed, because, you know, the shows are supposed to supplement the fact that the course cannot detail everything. But the show, it details thousands of things, but there's millions of things to detail. So we're going to break down the things that we hear in the show. And that's what's going to be so dope. Sean, Treyon, if either one of you have anything else to say, I'm ready to deal with it. Yeah. But if not, I'm going to go on.
Yeah, I want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Since there's so many fakes out there, I think that really shakes up the people that listen. But on the flip side, like as far as trusting you, on the flip side, I remember when I was a kid, even the dudes that was hustling in my neighborhood, they would, if they seen you doing some stupid shit, you know, they would stop you, and they'll be like the good Samaritans of the neighborhood. You know, they'd even beat you up if you're doing some stupid shit. I don't think they really believe that since you was. I don't think that they believe that since you was in the street that you got good morals. Like, I don't really
let me
think
tell
that
you
they
something,
realize.
man. What you just fucking said, I didn't make a whole bunch of posters about, but people didn't really understand it. But you telling me, listen, man, I know when I was fucking in the streets, I mean, not in the streets, when I was a little kid, and, you know, I got to go to the store for my mama or whatever, but now since I'm outside and mama ain't around, I'm going to do this, that, the other. The motherfucker selling the dope, the motherfucker stealing shit. Nigga, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that, and they kick your ass.
What you doing?
Hey, you know why?
Yes,
because it's a code. It's a code that has been lost. And the code transcends anything you do in the street. Pimp, sell dope, steal, whatever. Unless you really want it, you can't be in it. So them motherfuckers that used to run my ass off the street, when they see me still coming back, they said, man, that motherfucking nigga want it. We going to have to, you know, help him along. But they don't want to help me. They just said they don't want me to get hurt. So since I done ran you off here, motherfucker, 5, 7, 8 times, and you keep coming back, I may as well tell you how to be up here. They ain't trying to turn you out, but they just don't know. Trying to keep you from it ain't doing nothing but turning you out. Because, nigga, I know when you was 3 years old and you wanted that cookie and mom said you can't have it, and then you in the bedroom, a motherfucker really ass whooping and everything else to get that cookie, man. Because that's how it go. That's how it go, man. I love it. Hey, this is some dope. Hey, I see you, 330. I'm going to come to you right. Oh, goddamn it, 330. Look, I'm going to fuck with you, 330, but I don't want no bullshit. I'm going to cut you off immediately if I get
Hey,
bullshit.
what up, bud?
What's up? Nothing was happening.
Chilling. Hey, I got a quick question. Hey, when you had your first kid, I don't mean to be all up in your personal business, but it's part of the question. When you had your first kid, what kind of effect did it have on you? Did it make you want to square up and get out the game, or did it make you dig deeper in the game? Cause shit, I just found out I got my first.
Hold up. 330. Motherfucker, you didn't ask me 37 fucked up question, but that one cool question then cleans your slate, motherfucker. I'm not going to ever be negative on you again because I see you have some fucking sense. And let me tell you, that's a very good fucking question. Because when you have your first kid, even your second kid, it will make you want to change everything unless you already have whatever you think is important together. Now, motherfuckers I talk to, you, me, Eric, we don't have our shit together like that. So we subject to the mental anxiety of having a kid, what it does. And what it does is make you assess your life. And you know what? Did you have a kid recently?
No, I just found out a couple of days ago I got my first one on the way.
So what I'm saying to you is now that you have something serious to think about, you really start to see how much bullshit in your game. That's why the first thing you say out your mouth tonight is some real shit. Because now you're thinking real. So what I'm saying is don't run from the responsibility. If that motherfucker is yours, take care of that motherfucker with all the shit you do, all the bullshit you talk, still take care of that motherfucker. But if you want that motherfucker to have a life, if you want that motherfucker to have a life besides being on welfare, you need to stop all the bullshit you be doing. Stop talking all that ignorant shit and get real so your son or daughter will have a future that you provided from these goddamn streets that's out there for a motherfucker to provide. And if you believe that, it's going to happen, bro. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I'm ready. This shit got me ready to square up. This shit got me ready to square up and get up.
No, motherfucker. You don't need to square up. You need to be sharper about what you doing.
Nah, but about the pimping, though, because she ain't no hoe. She ain't no hoe.
Hey, wait, listen. Who gives a fuck about that, man? Let's just get for fucking square bitches, man. I wouldn't put your dick in a square bitch, motherfucker.
Man, this is her shit straight, dick. Man. She cold.
Who gives a fuck, man? That's how square. Hey, that's how square you are, man. That's why you got these fucked up bullshit questions. I don't care if the bitch straight. I'm glad she's straight. If you care she's straight, good. Go with her. And if you really knew she was straight, you wouldn't even have this goddamn shit on your mind to ask about, because you would square up and fuck with that bitch. Now, let me tell you something about a motherfucker that lied to herself daily. You think you make sense because you can say what you're thinking. But a motherfucker like me, I listen to what you say. And I know ain't no motherfucker that's really about it gonna be talking this negative bullshit you talking. And the only motherfucker that will be talking that shit is the motherfucker that was faking, and now something has come about to make him realize he don't want to keep faking. I ain't mad at you. It takes
ain't no one faking. Ain't no one faking. I don't know what you mean by faking. Ain't no one faking.
Bro. Faking, what I mean by it is you pretending that you want to be in the game. What I mean by it is you pretending that it means so much to you. That's the faking I'm talking about. Because if it did, it wouldn't even matter that you could have a kid, because you would take care of them. It wouldn't matter.
I'm going to take care of mine regardless. I'm going to take care of mine.
Well, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with being down and dirty?
Because the thing is, right, old girl got pregnant. She from Akron. She from the Akron. And I'm in Youngstown.
Who gives a fuck
like 30,
where's she from?
What I'm saying.
Hey, man, can you quit talking the bullshit? Stop, man. Stop. I already know what you're saying. That's why I'm trying to overtalk that bullshit. I don't want to hear that. Because it has nothing to do with what you doing. Her being from Akron or her being pregnant or whatever the fuck. Because your baby coming, and if it's yours, you got to take care of it. Period.
Oh, I'm going to take care of it. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about just going straight to Akron, going up there, getting a job, and getting out. I had the same hoe. I had a hoe for a year and a half. I had two.
Hey, do that.
I'm about
Go
to.
up to Akron, Yeah, do it, man.
But what kind of effect did it have on you when you had your first kid? Like, how old was you? And
I already told you what it had on me, motherfucker. Don't try to turn this shit around. Get your ass out the game. And we ain't talking about the game.
I
This
am
is the
for sure.
Why do you always call me on the Ask Rosebudd show?
Because I missed the last show. I missed
bullshit?
Thursday.
I don't give a fuck about you missing the show,
I missed
man.
the last show.
I
I missed the last show.
I don't care. Why you didn't wait till the next show?
But I think there was a good question for the Ask Rosebudd
Hey, let me tell you
I don't really
something,
feel
man.
like
Let me
it's
tell you
100%
something,
down and dirty.
Let me tell you something, man. Don't fucking call me with no pimp shit on my Ask Rosebudd show no more. You don't have that luxury.
I know, but I felt like this
because
wasn't
I
pimp.
hear you want to be a square. So square your ass up, motherfucker, and quit playing. You the kind of motherfucker be in the way of motherfuckers. Get your ass out the way. Go to Akron.
Yeah.
Be with your girlfriend or whoever it is, man. Have a good life. I don't want you to live bad. I want you to live good.
Right, for
you
sure.
and your woman in Akron, take your ass there and live, man. Quit playing and wasting my fucking time. I'm out. Hey, 510, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on with you, Rosebud?
I'm good. What's happening with you?
Oh, nothing much. I had a quick question. So right now I'm holeless and doleless, and I had to get a 9-to-5 to get right back on my feet. You know what I'm saying? But the 9-to-5 job is starting to fuck with my confidence. What advice do you have to give that can keep my confidence up? You know, because the 9-to-5 is really starting to fuck with me.
Okay, wait. Any motherfucker that start talking with some rhymes, I already know they bullshit. Already know they bullshitting. Already know they ain't finna do nothing but ask some kind of question that they playing like they serious about. Because I got one question for you before I answer anything you had to ask. Have you had hoes before, man?
Hell yeah.
I ain't talking about girlfriends. I'm talking about real hoes that go out and sell pussy and give you the money.
Hell yeah, most definitely.
You lying. And if you wasn't lying, you would call me on the show that have to do with motherfucking pimps. This show don't have nothing to do with pimps. That's why I know you lying. Because all you motherfuckers are not retarded. And you know this is the Ask Rosebudd show. The down and dirty show deal with pimps. I know, man. You just try. Fuck a confidence, man. You started off talking about a hoe, motherfucker, and you ain't had no hoe because it takes confidence to have hoes.
I know, but
you ain't got no confidence.
You know that shit be. You know that shit.
Right, man. That's just like if you was. Thinking or wondering if you could pimp, and then I wrote a note and put it at the car wash, and your motherfucking ass came to get your car wash and happened to see that note, that would fuck with your confidence too. Because you full of shit. Now, I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody finna ask that kind of shit, and they serious. Your ass is off, so if you talking, it ain't doing no good. Now, this is a good show. You motherfuckers, this is a good show. Shit. No apologies. No fucking fear. No motherfucking shame. And we don't mean no disrespect by being the way we are. And we certainly don't regret any move we made. Those are the 5 no's. No apology, no fear, no shame, no disrespect, and no fucking regrets. Those are the fucking no's. Sometimes I feel like on my shows I need to fucking reintroduce myself on each one of them. Because it seems like you motherfuckers think you be talking to some of these motherfuckers that just want to hear some kind of story and shit. I know I told you motherfuckers not to ask questions. But shit. Making up stupid-ass scenarios and bringing them to me is just as bad. See, this is the Ask Rosebudd show. And what I do on this show is work with men of all walks of life. There is nothing specific other than being a man required for this show. Most of you motherfuckers out there are older than, normal motherfuckers that listen to me, but some of you motherfuckers also just, need the same kind of encouragement. Now, as you can tell from me talking to these guys, you see I'm serious about what I'm doing these days. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You can reach me at AskRosebudd@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Rosebudd. You can go to either one of my sites, AskRosebudd.com, DownandDirty101.com. Ooh, excuse me. And you can also go to ArtDistrictDirect.com. I mean, Trey, give me your shit, man. I keep, always acting like I don't know it, but I know it. Just you give it.
Yeah, it's TreyLavish.com. You can also go over there to ArtDistrictDirect.com, and you can hit me on the email at TreyLavishDirect@gmail.com.
Hey, you guys, what I'm really interested in, what I want to do more of, is convince you motherfuckers that you need the truth in the chorus. I get on every show. I don't care. You guys can be on this show right here, call in, ask whatever the fuck. I don't care. If I could tell you ain't got like 330, I know he ain't got shit in mind. I mean, I could tell, because I could tell by what you're saying that you haven't been exposed to the shit that's on my tapes. Excuse me, I said tapes, you heard that? My MP3s or MP4s or whatever they are. I told you motherfuckers before that I don't believe in making you do something that is self-helpy. I ain't gonna make you do that shit. What I am gonna do is, help guide you once you get started doing that shit. But I'm not gonna try to make you do it. I'm glad you ain't doing it. And any of you motherfuckers that have done it should be glad that you hear all these motherfuckers on this show that haven't done it, because that's just one more motherfucker that's not in your way. See, shit is important. Understanding change and the importance it holds for you is essential if you fully seeking to see the light when it comes to manhood. Because you cannot achieve manhood maintaining or retaining the bullshit you think about it. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I'm serious. I remember when I decided to change from my pimp thinking, and and I had to actually have a mentality that was more conducive to the education arena. That was a big thing for me. I had to overcome a lot of goddamn shit in order for me to reprogram my way of thinking. I mean, I had to do that so I could win. I definitely had to overcome my old ways of thinking. Now, if I wanted to do any of the stuff that I'm doing now successfully, my old way of thinking was not my total way of thinking, but a lot of what drives my thinking, which is the conscious thoughts. You have unconscious and conscious thoughts. Your conscious thoughts drive your thinking, but your unconscious thoughts drives what you do. So, I'm thinking all these things consciously, but unconsciously, I'm thinking that shit ain't shit for me now because I'm not going to do that shit. And it was very confusing until I seen the light. See, unlike you, I'm a big believer in change. And what's more, I firmly believe change is a good thing, especially when your motherfucking ass is progressing with that change. Now, if you don't set no goals, I'm talking about realistic goals that you know through what your life has shown you that you can reach, you fucking kidding yourself about being a man. Why would any of you motherfuckers think You don't have to do your very best every single day you are fucking alive. I'm telling you, you guys are going to believe this, but I'm going to tell you, I don't ask questions that I don't know the answers to. I ask questions that I know the answer to. And then when I ask it to you, we're going to talk about it. Because the reason motherfuckers is guilty of that goddamn shit, not being their very best every day, it's actually shocking. And that reason is because deep down inside of each and every one of us is a fucking lazy motherfucker just laying in wait to come out and be able to be as fucking lazy as. That's why, Trey, you know it. It's not all I do, but I ain't ashamed. You know I'll be laying down. I'm talking about if a motherfucker, we film this, that, and the other. By the time you ready to go, I'm talking about taking a nap. Man, come on, man. Am I lying, Trey?
No, you ain't.
I'm ready to take a nap. I'm ready to, rest. I mean, we might be at work 4, 5, 6 hours in a row, and I'm going to put it in. But when it's over, I'm going to rest. Because all I can, well, not all I can do, but one of the most pleasant things for me to do is rest. but I'm able to get away with that because I do so much during the day. So what I'm saying is the reason people are guilty of that shit is because they are lazy. Now, you might not believe it, but it's true. Most of you motherfuckers out there that want to do something and you set out to do it, under the slightest amount of pressure, you're going to fold. And you ain't going to even realize that you're folding because of how much work it would take to stand strong. Because all of you guys are able to talk to yourselves and tell yourselves things that make you feel comfortable in being less than you should be. Some of you motherfuckers get upset with me because I don't pay you. I don't cater to your ass when you ask me a question. You know, especially when there's options. I'm not going to answer direct questions. I'm almost like a psychiatrist. Well, what do you think? That's almost not really what I respond, but kind of, because everything I respond to those fucking questions is to make you search your mind and tell me something that I could work with to provide or lead to the answer, because there is no fucking way I'm giving you the answer. I'm just not. Confidence requires you to accept your options, and then you choose the best one for your circumstances. This is the very purpose of the goddamn course. It's the very reason I keep promoting the course, to make you confident enough to believe in your goddamn self. Because there ain't no way any motherfucker that just tuned in to me, or a motherfucker been listening to me for 5 years, can tell you I don't believe in my motherfucking self. If you don't believe in yourself and you take the course, when you begin to build confidence, the worst goddamn thing to do is have a situation occur and you not make a decision on it. I don't really understand this. Why is most motherfuckers, most men, afraid of making mistakes? Especially when it comes to women. Don't you motherfuckers realize you cannot come out of the gate without making mistakes? Trey, I need you to play some, man. I got these fucking hiccups, man. I gotta go just get a bottle of water. Take over, Trey.
I let a bitch get away with something last night. I shouldn't have let her get away with it.
And I'm saying, if you trying to make having bitches a business, you already fucked.
You're listening to your number one radio station.
Rosebudd Bitterdose.
Are you a alcoholic? Spitting game to a lady. Will you take a glass?
Hey, I'm back, man. 510, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hey, my thing is you can't, 510, I see you back. What's up? 510, you got another question or what? Oh, no, okay. I guess you don't. Listen, I'm the kind of motherfucker, see, I know shit. And I know most of you guys' problem stems from not knowing what to do when or after you make a mistake. Trey, I'm not saying you made a mistake or you talking to this broad and you made a mistake and she said you made a mistake. I'm saying if you see the situation changing or developing into a way that you weren't expecting, it's obvious you made a mistake. But what would you do, Trey, in that case?
I would have to make an adjustment on the fly.
Yeah, of course, Trey. But I mean, if you want to slide in the second base, go ahead, man. But I'd rather do a stand-up double. So what do you mean? Make an adjustment on the fly. Let me cut you off. Okay, go ahead, Trey.
That means if I see that she's not responding to the stimulus that I'm gonna have to call her. I either call her on her bullshit, or I'm gonna have to cut my losses. If she seems like she responded and it ain't working, then I might just say fuck it. She ain't worth the time. Now, if it seems like it's something I want to proceed with, then I come with something else. Okay, Trey. But I would prefer the Trey that answered the earlier two questions, because this Trey, you covered all the goddamn bases. Because I was holding my breath so you could finish, so I could say, and if she was cool, if she was somebody you thought was cool, you just adjust on the fly, and you said that shit right at the end. So, this is a talk show, Trey. This is my talk show, so that means that I should have to have hella shit to say about shit motherfuckers say. But then you just said something that'll shut a motherfucker up. Look, hey, but let me tell you motherfucker something. And this is how you know you win. Motherfuckers shut up. They ain't got shit to say. Trey, have you ever noticed when you really drop a bomb on a motherfucker, they fucking ain't got shit to say? Yeah, it gets quiet. Crickets. No response. Because the shit you dropped on them is bomb. When motherfuckers respond to shit you say, it's because what you said ain't shit. And them ain't shit motherfuckers can respond to it. But when you say some shit that has a lot of weight behind what you saying, the average motherfucker that ain't shit is going to hear it, and they're going to think about how many times or how many ways they can't live up to responding, even if they knew the answer, and they ain't going to say shit. And that's true in all things almost, man. See, that's what we doing on this show. We learning the ropes. We learning shit so that you will know what the fuck to do.
I'm telling you, making mistakes and accepting that you made them is the only way for you to grow out of the fear of making them. Restricted number. Go ahead. What's up?
Yeah, Rosebud's Treyon again, man.
Go ahead, Treyon. What's happening? I kind of knew that was you, so I didn't even say that. What's up?
When you said that when you really drop something on someone, they get quiet, it reminded me of what happens in the tool, in the arsenal tool, with that conversation that you have.
Well, go ahead, elaborate. A lot of people don't have it.
So in that tool, without giving away too much, you're talking to a woman, and she's quite argumentative, and you essentially are relentless, right? And it gets to a point where she becomes very quiet.
And it was like that because I showed her in just a really gentle way how the very motherfuckers that she talking about, the very thing that she don't like about dudes was the thing that she was doing with me. And she didn't realize she was doing it. And once I said and showed her that that's what she was doing, she shut the fuck up. And that let me know I had her. Because you also noticed that in that same tube, that same bitch, by the end of that tube, was telling me she was racing to my house. She lived in L.A. and I'm in Nevada. She finna come. You remember that part?
Yeah. Did she come?
Yes, she came. But I didn't have, I didn't really trip with her because she did bring her girlfriend, and, I didn't think she would. And her girlfriend was a dyke. So I think she's a dyke. And I'm not, it's not that I don't like dykes. It's just that when I fuck with a broad initially, I want to catch the bitch. I don't want her little atmosphere to catch me. So I didn't go with it. But we sat up in here and had drinks and all that shit. I just didn't fuck with them like that. But hey, man, that was a good observation. And when you really drop something on somebody that's talking shit, they're going to shut up because of what you said.
Hey, caller.
Go ahead.
And this is for the people who don't have the arsenal. I help work on that also. So tell me how dope that tool is. Because I don't know if some of these guys who don't have it know how dope this tool is. Because no one other than me and Bud know how dope it is. Can you tell me how dope you thought that tool was?
Man, I thought it was very. Honestly, it's like, as much as I've learned and as much as I've been running up the mountain, when I listen to that tool, it's inspiring, but it's also daunting because you realize how far you can go with the game. Like what Rosebud is able to do in those 15 minutes that he's talking to that woman, most people can't do in any amount of time.
Right, and the music going with it is dope too, right?
Wait, Trey. Wait. Don't answer that yet. Trey, honest, what he's asking you when he say what's dope about it. What you answered is correct, but what you answered is kind of general. I want you to specifically. There may not be anything, but there may be something about that too. What about it showed you what you learned from it?
Okay, the key thing is that as the conversation's going on, Rosebud stops and explains what he's doing and why he's doing it, and that really enables you to learn from it.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Trey. I don't know if you ever watch TV and you see Criminal Intent or whatever, Law and Order, Criminal Intent. I hate that. I love Law and Order, but I hate that Law and Order, Criminal Intent. But that motherfucker say something on the commercials that really is dope. He say, everyone's inquisitive, but unless you ask the right questions, you're not going to get the answer that you're looking for. And what I'm saying is, when I said Trey woo woo, and I asked him another question in a different way, the answer he gave was what I was looking for. Because, you know, that's what it do. It shows you, the tool shows you how not to be afraid to engage in the conversation, because you know where you're going with the conversation. And once you see that whoever it is you're talking to, male or female, is actually following you, you can actually see it as you're talking, because you know where you're going, and you know where you're going should lead in, you know, in respect, or in response, they're going to be going where you know they should go. This is so empowering when you see it happening, because this is how people get manipulated, because they know who they're talking to are going to respond. They know what that response is. Only we're not trying to manipulate anyone. We're just trying to be 2 steps ahead of who we're talking to. And as long as they're saying what we want to hear, we're able to stay 2 steps ahead of them, 3 steps, 1 step. Doesn't matter. We're just ahead of them. And when we actually come together, I'm ahead of them 3 steps, she catch up, or I'm ahead of them 1 step and she catch up, we gonna end up doing what I want to do. That's how I think. That's where I'm coming from, and that's where I want all of you guys to come from. Because unless you think like that, you're gonna always be searching of how to win, because you've never decided how do you win a 100-yard dash, Trey?
Be the fastest.
To have the fastest time, right?
That's correct.
So what I'm saying is there any ifs, ands, and buts about there, or what ifs, or any of that kind of shit about that?
Hell no. You do the work, put in the work, you're going to be the fastest.
Not necessarily you're going to be. But if you do the work and you are the fastest, it is about what you did to become the fastest. And I'm just saying there's no, what ifs or all this other bullshit. Because the motherfucker that's trying to become the fastest is not going to depend on the motherfucker that is the fastest jumping, false starting in this race. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he false start, so he out. Oh, yeah, I'm going to win. No, he don't depend on that shit. He depends on working hard enough to be the fastest or not. 336, I see you, and I'm coming at you in a second. Trayon, I want you to continue, man. There's one thing I love about what you do when you call in. No matter what question it is you ask, it's related to what we're talking about as far as the confidence that you need to get. In this last question, you did understand what I was saying, right?
Definitely, man. And the way that you asked me that question, as in to clarify what I was saying, is just another example of how you use the arsenal.
Exactly. Exactly, man. All right, man. I'm gonna get my other guy. Hey, 336, what's up with you, man?
Hey, what's up, bud?
Nothing, man. What's happening with you?
Oh shit, just listening in. Hey, what's the tool you guys are referring to? What number is that? What name is that of the tool?
Check it out, man. Check it out. Trey, what the fuck am I finna say?
He doesn't have your course. He has none of the course.
Hey, that's what I was finna say. Now, caller, this is nothing on you. This is just proof positive. What do you have? Nothing, right? Be honest.
No, I ain't got nothing. Okay.
Now, the tools he's talking about is the ride-along tools. They call the RAS series. That's what the tools are. But let me ask you this, man. And let me show you something else I'm gonna kick it with you, bro. You know, I don't want you to do shit that you shouldn't do. But what I'm at, I put this on Facebook about 5, 6, 7 hours ago. What good would it do you? Let's say you're a carpenter. What good would it do you to have a toolbox and you don't have any of the tools in it? What good would that do you?
No good at all.
So, let me ask you this. Let's say you're beginning, you might not know the answer to this, but just figure this out. Let's say you're beginning and you're finna go to work as an apprentice on a carpenter's job. Don't you think you'd get that carpenter's belt that they get? You know, you might get a hammer, you might get a saw, I'm talking about some basic tools. Don't you think you would get those?
Yeah.
I don't think you would. I don't even think you would get the tool belt. Why? Because you're a beginning carpenter. You don't know shit about it. Tell you what you need. You need a carpenter's belt. You need the basic tools, blah, 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 blah. Now, my next question is, what sense do you think it would make to buy these fucking tools before you had the confidence to use them? What sense would that make?
Wouldn't make no sense, bro.
So, why in the fuck would you care what number that tool is, or whatever that tool was, when you're not gonna have the confidence to use it? You could say you are, and you could believe you are, and if you want to buy it, hold on, brother. Hold on.
What makes you think I don't have the confidence?
Hold on, brother. Hold on. What I'm saying is, if you think you have it, the confidence to use it, buy the tool and use it. But what makes me know you don't confidence is because you wouldn't ask that question about what tool it is. You would have said, that tool sounds like something that I am ready for because I have went through boo, boo, boo. And you say, it's the arsenal, blah, blah, blah. Since you've been through the course, blah, blah, you know all about the arsenal. But the things he said, the caller said, about the tool would make you want the tool. And when you got the tool, since you already know and have developed the confidence to use the tool, you would be one of those persons that call me next week or 2 weeks from now and say, man, that, like he called, that tool is so dope. And the way, blah, blah, blah. And the reason he is able to see it is because he had the full confidence course for 3 or 4 months before he even started buying tools. Because we had a long conversation. He's in Japan. Don't speak no Japanese. This is when we first started talking. But now, I made him realize, look, motherfucker, if you're in Japan, you better learn Japanese. Okay, and if you're in Japan and you learn some Japanese, you better learn different lingos. He did all that shit. He did all that shit. Why? Because he wasn't playing. I ain't saying you playing. You could be 100% serious. But what I'm saying is, do you see the difference between what people think is serious and what being serious really is? Because if you want the tool, I'll sell it to you. But what good is it going to do you? Because it's very straightforward. It's every tool I have. Okay, go ahead, brother. Let me let you defend yourself.
Shit, I got nuts, man. I'm using that shit. I'm going to still buy the shit anyway. I dig everything you're saying, bud. Trust me.
No. I don't want no punk shit. If you got nuts and you can handle it, then handle it. I ain't scared. I say this shit. I'm not mad at you because you believe in you. I'm not mad at you because you didn't buy my shit and you admitted that you didn't buy it. I'm not going to say you ain't shit because of it. I'm going to say, if you believe in yourself, and I'm going to say this to all you motherfuckers, there is a such thing as a motherfucker that don't need my shit because they have confidence. I've seen out of the 5,000 or 6,000 motherfuckers that bought my shit, I've seen about 2 of them. And you may be the third one, bro. I swear to God, I am not doubting you. I'm only telling you what you up against. And if you don't give a fuck, hit me. I'll send you that tool. And see, the thing that Trey was leading to, I wanted to not go into because with those RAS tools, we send a soundtrack with it. The soundtrack is the same soundtrack that you hear when you're listening to the tool. So we send it separate because when we send the soundtrack, we send it by itself. Therefore, and listen to the game in this, bro. I don't know. I'm just going to use the name Beyonce, Jay-Z, whoever. You like them. You hear their record 2 or 3 times on the radio. On the 4th or 5th time, you damn near have memorized that shit. Now, do you agree with that, caller?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So let me ask you this. What the fuck do you think would happen if you had this tool, and this tool had music to it, and as this music is playing, it's giving you all this information? What do you think would happen when, let's say, you in your car and you playing this soundtrack, and there's no words on it, just the music? What the fuck do you think would happen?
Shit, I'm going to turn into a cold motherfucker. That's what's going to happen.
No. You're going to start spitting the shit that you learned when you bought the tool. The tool, when it say dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and the rider say dun-dun-dun-dun, you're supposed to say, bitch! When it say dun-dun-dun-dun, on that motherfucking soundtrack in your car, in your house, you gonna know to say bitch because you remembered the fucking song. That's how dope the ride-along tools are, bro. That's how much me and Trey put in to thinking about what the fuck we doing. Otherwise, unconsciously, you're embedding what to do because you like the music. That's why we have that music. You like the music. And as you like the music, you automatically accept the lyrics. And as you accept the lyrics, you commit them to a memory the more times you repeat hearing what you're hearing. 3-4 times into hearing it, you going to fucking damn near know it. But you don't want to use it yet. You want to hear it 3 or 4 or 5 more times. Because before you know Jay-Z's song, you didn't hear it 10. You didn't heard it 10 times. You ain't trying to remember that motherfucker, but you like it. First time you heard it, you remember this. Second time you heard it, you remember that. All on the way up to the 10th time, now you remember the whole motherfucker. So, no matter when let's say you just get in your car, when you turn on the ignition and the radio come on, and it's in the middle of a motherfucking Jay-Z song, just by where it's at music-wise, you gonna know the lyrics. Do you believe that?
I believe that.
That's why that fucking tools, or those tools, are so fucking dope. No, you're not gonna hear it on the radio, but I sent you the fucking music. And it ain't got no lyrics, it ain't got shit on it for no bitch to no shit. All you got to do is put that shit in your car or on your deck or whatever when you at home, and as that shit play, you going to remember what the fucking say. Don't you think that's dope, man? I know I'm a shit-talking motherfucker, man, and you don't really want to help a nigga like me keep talking shit, but don't you think that's dope, man?
Yeah, that's dope. That's why I'm going to buy that shit.
Hey, that's why that shit going to work for you. And let me tell you, man, I ain't mad at you because you don't need my other shit. I want you to. But let me tell you this. The Ride-Along series is after 70 other tools. I didn't come up with the Ride-Along series until 70 other tools. 30 3 or some tools about conversation on AskRosebudd.com, 6 tools about what to think to be a monster motherfucker on Down and Dirty. I got all that shit. So what I'm saying is, if you already do have the confidence and you buy that ride-along tool, you're going to see the tools is dope. You're going to be buying the other tools, and I ain't going to be mad at you, bro. I'm going to love your motherfucking ass, man. I don't think you ain't shit, man. I'm going to love you, bro. It's just that everybody is where they at. So I act like, or I think everybody is at the beginning and don't really know shit. But I'm listening to you, and you ain't let shit discourage you. So what I'm going to say is I think you really about it. So I'm looking to hear from you, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm about it, man. I mean, you know, I appreciate, you know, you explaining like you're supposed to explain in this your product, you know, but like you say, you know, some people are in different positions, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I want the bitch who want me, man. I done heard some of your shit, you know, your little podcast.
Wait. You gonna have the bitch that wants you, but you want the bitch that you want. Period.
For sure.
The bitch that you want, the bitch that you want, you might not can have, but you still want her, and you gonna try to have her. Now, the bitch that you can have, you know, the bitch that wanna fuck with you, you definitely want her. She's not less than this other bitch, but it just goes to show you are a motherfucker multi-dimensional. Just because you this, that, and the other, doing everything I say, you can't have me. Because there's some bitch, if that's the case, like this other bitch we was just talking about, ain't doing nothing. I want to fuck with her, but I ain't finna get out of pocket. I ain't finna, you know, go out of the boundaries of what, you know, we all believe to fuck with her. So all I'm saying, bro, I will, you know, I didn't get your name, and don't tell me your name. Just when you do send whatever you send, make sure you hit me and let me know that we spoke on the show, man. I might, you know, bless you with something, bro. Because those tools are $75. Those tools are $75, man. But what I'm gonna do for you is add another tool with it, man. Hey, any matter of fact, Trey, mark my words. Anybody that get a RAS tool tonight, which is a ride-along series tool, tonight, I'm going to bless them with, I'm going to bless you, caller, with 2 other tools. But everybody else, right, 1. Sure. Hey, so that's going to be 3 tools you get. You know, I'm looking for you in the next hour or 2, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, bro. We got it. All right, man. Be
all
cool.
Right, peace, man.
Yeah. So, peace to you. So, the good thing, the very fucking good thing about what I do and my seriousness about what I'm doing is that when I run into a brother like him, you can tell when somebody's really serious about what they're talking about. I mean, you can tell if they think what I'm saying, you know, as important as what I think it is, or if you think it's more important. You can tell by talking to him. And what I got from that brother is not that he, you know, think anything about the shit I talk. I just got that he really believes in his goddamn self. And I ain't about to try to tear that down, man. Selling products is very important, but it's not more important than motherfuckers realizing, you know, what they got within. So if I can get him to get a tool or 2, and then his bad motherfucking ass call in whatever in the next week or whatever, and he say, Rosebud, them fucking tools. And he tell me about them tools. I say, who the fuck is this? I'm the mother. And he started telling me he was, I think it was 336. Yeah. He started telling me I was probably going to send him another tool. Because I love hearing that shit. That's just me. Matter of fact, let me. I got so much I want to talk about that I haven't talked about. See, fellas, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that you are what you think. And you will act or react on what you feel, your thoughts. That's just all there is to it. When you feel fear from what your goals force you to do, you need to stop buckling under to the pressure. You need to stand strong to it and try to reach your fucking goals. When you do, let's say you begin to call in with scenarios that you didn't try to make work, but for whatever reason you didn't get what you wanted. What kind of shit is this shit Giants thinking about? Those are failures, if you want to see them. Excuse me, if you want to see them that way. But I prefer to see my failures and yours as building blocks for our future. Hold on, I need some water. I just rather see them as building blocks. Anytime you don't get what you're looking for, that is shaping your character. And it's shaping what will make you into the motherfucker you want to be. Men who think like me thinks a woman should worship us. And we never act grateful that this bitch let us get her pussy. If they don't agree with it or even believe it, you should let her hear you say that goddamn shit. Otherwise, she is the lucky one in the relationship. You should never let her think you're the lucky one. Let me ask you this. If you don't think this way about yourself, what makes you think that motherfucking woman gonna think this way about you? I done told you guys on many occasions, women don't want no dummy or some ignorant fucking dude, but they damn sure don't care about how smart you are. They only care about two things, and those things are very important to her. Those things that you must be able to do better than all right if you really want to have a woman is you better be able to fuck the shit out of her, and you better be able to show her how sharp you are when it comes to handling her in heated situations. So if you want a woman to stay attracted to you, you got to represent an alpha motherfucker when you're dealing with any kind of problem around her. I mean, no matter what it is, you can't be weak. You got to be assertive. And if you represent anything else, I mean, you might get to fuck her, but you're going to be chasing her. And she's going to lead you straight to your bank account. Provides you with real confidence. And this information builds your confidence. This shit is guaranteed to teach you to have a firm grasp on life and how to interact in social events with women. Now, nowhere in my course does it say, I will take your hand and help you decide what to do in a given situation. I never claim that I'm going to accept all your goddamn emails and answer your same questions asked like 140 different ways. I believe it's totally unfair of you motherfuckers to even think I should be subject to this bombardment of weak questions. Male confidence has to do with you taking information and using it, not questioning it. If you have legitimate questions, I mean, by all means, ask them. But don't ask, is it best to do this or that? You know, that kind of goddamn shit. In most cases, I'm going to go off and act as if you bothering me. You want to know why I would make you feel as if you bothered me when you have actually bought the course? It's because when you say this or that, hold on. Somebody, Trey, there's nobody, you. But I'm saying somebody. I mean, why would I go off? Why do you think I would go off? It's based on you saying this or that. Anybody. Come on. Ooh, look at 832, whoever that motherfucker is. Ooh, couple motherfuckers. Come on. 832, what's up?
Yeah, man, it's KB, man. You will go off.
Hold on, KB, hold on. Hold on. 832. Where did that motherfucker go? Oh, I had somebody else, 860, man, but he didn't fucking. Oh, there he is. Okay, 860.
What up, man?
860 and 832, both of you are on. What's your responses?
Yeah. Well, first
832 first. 832 first.
I mean, shit, my perspective is this. You will go off for the same reason I would go off, and that's because a motherfucker just wants you to see where they coming from, but they ain't respecting where you coming from. And I run into that myself a lot, with niggas especially.
That's because you take shit personal, and that's ass backwards, not the answer. Hold on. 860, what's up?
Yeah. The way I see it is this. How you going to ask me, should you do this or that? You're supposed to know what you want to do, and you're supposed to know if you're getting the type of action you want. And then you're supposed to think and make a decision about what you want to do about this and that. I just want you to
what I'm saying is no. What I'm saying is this. You kind of right, but not really. And I'm not going to give you the answer because I got too many people on here. But stay in. I'm going to keep all you guys in. 832, 860, and now 928. What's up? 928. What's up, man?
Oh,
yeah. What's happening?
Yeah, I think really what you're saying basically is not just going out, practicing, trying, and then coming back asking questions, but more so contemplating on the things you're doing, and then when you actually figure this shit out, come back and kick it with you instead of just asking questions and not really taking the value out of it.
No. Listen at how long you're taking. You don't even have that much time when you fucking with a bitch. Stay on. I'm going to give all you guys the answer. 612, what's up?
Yeah, what was the question again?
Well, I mean, shit. when a motherfucker say I was going to do this or that, blah, 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 you know, and he didn't, you know, why do I go off? When a motherfucker say, man, I could have did this and I could have did that, you know, but why do I go off?
Well, basically, I feel like because the person's supposed to have their own answer based off of what they know about themselves.
Okay. 612, you're not right, but you're the closest. So, you guys, all of you, listen to this. See, the way I am and the way the confidence course works is that the only time you really have a question is when you do not have any answers. Anytime you can say that I could do this or I could do that, that means you have an answer, but you're too afraid to choose one. That's why I go off. Now, did any of you think that? You can lie and say, oh, yeah, I thought that, or you can tell the truth. Go ahead. Any one of you. Let's go with 612 first. Did you think that?
No, I didn't.
Good shit. 928, did you think that?
Nah, I'm not going to even lie.
Okay. 860, did you think that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay. 832, did you think that?
Nah.
So, 860, let me show you how you did not think that. And you just bullshit me. Or you're going to show me how you did think that. Because what I'm saying is this. If a motherfucker say, you know, I could have did this, or I could even did that, but he don't do anything, what is he thinking?
He's not thinking shit, and he bullshitting. You're right.
Okay, that's not the answer. No, that's not the answer. The answer in that instance, because a person that has confidence, somebody got something to say, come up.
You don't believe in this and that.
Hold on. I got 4 people on right now. So whoever has something to say, just go on and say it. Go ahead.
He don't believe in this or that. That's why he's having so much trouble making a decision. He's not really believing in what he's thinking about.
No, man. No. That's not true. He believes in this or that. It's just that he is afraid to make a choice, which is what I'm trying to get all you motherfuckers to see, especially when you have choices. Let's say it's this or that. And if you choose this is wrong, and if you choose that is wrong. Who gives a fuck? I miss that bitch. But that does not stop me from growing when it comes to making my choice. When it comes to me believing what I think. Does that make sense to you guys, all 4 of you?
Yeah.
That make a lot of sense.
832, what about you?
Yeah, it make a lot of sense.
Is this 832?
Yeah.
Okay. 83. Let me ask you guys one at a time. 832, what about you?
It makes a lot of sense to me.
What makes sense about it?
What makes sense
Hold
to
on,
me about it is...
Stop. Listen. Just listen first. Now, if I use the formula to make a motherfucker full of shit, what is that formula? When you ask them a question, they're quiet.
Not necessarily.
Hey, that's right, because you're one of those motherfuckers, because you want to make sure you say, oh, no, I don't agree with that, because you was the one that was quiet. You was quiet. Now, hey, let me just take you off. I don't want to hear your shit. You ain't on here no more. 860, what about you?
My turn.
Again,
go ahead, 860. Say it again.
When a person,
I'm sorry, man, I didn't hear you.
If you really believe in this or that, you're gonna have the shortness to make a decision, man.
Exactly. And you said that's what you were saying. I'm not gonna deny you, and because you kind of said, I told you that when you were talking to you, I can see what you're saying. And if that's exactly where you was coming from, you're right. Because let me go to 928 first while I say what I'm saying. Oh shit, I fucking took you off, man. I'm sorry. 928, what about you? Yeah, I got you. What about you?
I wasn't thinking in that lane, but now thinking about it, it's more so not being afraid of the outcome and just going with your first thought and just doing it.
No, not necessarily the first thought. It could be the second or third. But it's going to be your thought, whichever one you choose it to be. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Okay. Now one more. 612. What about you? Wait a minute. Yeah, you there. What about you, bro?
Yeah. Shit, I feel like it's just about making a decision so you ain't just sitting there standing still.
Okay. Now, everybody that's on here, 4 people from 4 different areas of the country, thought what they thought about this one question or situation. And do you see how different people think? But if these people from each area they were from was thinking the alpha thought, they would have all thought the same thing. Because in reality, once you saw what to think, you immediately saw why you should think it. Am I right or wrong with that?
You're right.
True.
So hey, all you guys, even 832, let me bring you back on. Even because I knew you would be talking while I was talking, but even you guys that had the wrong answers, hey, can you be quiet? Because I can put you back off if I need to. But what I'm saying is, all you guys, you don't realize how you don't have to think alike, but you do have to accept the truth. Because the truth is not going to change for who you are. Your situation can be whatever it is, whatever your reasoning is, but the truth of what you're talking about is going to be the same across the board. Because once you guys heard the actual truth, it wasn't hard for you to see how that is the truth. 832, you wasn't on here, so I'm asking you, did you see that? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I do believe
so
that
this is 4 different people in 4 different corners of the country that can see the same thing once they accept the one truth. The one truth. It's not 4 different truths for each one of you. It's one truth. If you had confidence and you could do this or that, you would choose one of them. And that's the bottom line. And it's the same for any person that's really about it. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter what you've experienced. It only matters what you finna do with the truth. Now, all 4 of you guys, no matter if you like how I did this or not, this was a dope section of this fucking show. So I'm going to go through you one at a time and ask you, 832, you got something else you want to add?
Yeah, I do. My thing is,
go ahead.
I feel like a person, in order to make great decisions, you have to be a great listener. And most people don't listen. They just talk. And that's why they stumble in life. A lot of motherfuckers out here stumbling in life. Because they don't know how to listen to
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. 832. Now,
okay.
I know who the fuck you are, man. And you gonna say that? When many times I have tried to put your fucking ass on mute because you want to overtalk a motherfucker to try to make your point?
Not me. That's wrong. 832.
Is this KB? KD or whatever? Who is this?
No, it's not. This is KB from Houston.
Oh,
I think
wait,
you're talking about
stop.
KD, though. I think you're talking about
That's
KD.
what you're right. It's the wrong 832. So I take that back. I'm 100% apologetic about that because from Jump Street, I was thinking you was that motherfucker. So a lot of the shit, even though your shit wasn't strong, a lot of the shit I was really, not going to hear anyway. But you're right. you KB, not KD stunts. KD and KB is 2 different motherfuckers. All right.
Correct.
So, yes, and I'm giving you your props because you was straight up. 860, what about you? You got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think we can all agree it's better to do. It's better to take action and fuck up. At the end of the day, it's better to take action and fuck up than it is to freeze up.
Hey, now, even though KD wasn't who I thought he was, and I got corrected, now I'm talking to you. See, your shit was because it is better. Take action. How do you, if you're a racing car driver and you never drive over 60 miles an hour, how the fuck do you know if you could be a racing car driver? Safety first. Everybody talking about safety. Well, shit, it's safe to go 60. No, motherfucker, you got to drive 180 miles an hour to be able to turn a goddamn hairpin curve if you want to be a race car driver. And I'm saying, bro, what you just said, even though I said it hella different, was the same thing. It is dope. Hey, 928, you got anything else? 928, are you there? All right.
Hello?
Hey, 928, are you there? Yeah, I got you. Yeah. You know what I did, dude?
Yeah.
I cut you out at first. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, all good. What I think it boils down to, and you said this, plenty of times on basically every show, is people don't dial into the content. You know what I mean? And what you said before we all got on, when you said it's a difference between thinking you serious and being serious. I was like, damn, that's the first time it really made sense to me. Like, of course, I got all the confidence course, and I've been using it for like a year and a half, 2 years. But it's not really about just going out and just doing it, but like preparing yourself mentally, and on top of that, going out and then believing that you can actually do the shit that you want to do as far as like your goals and everything, and then just keep following through and then learning as you go. And that's what I've been learning for myself, and that's been my biggest problem, is just trying to take in too much at once, like go through the whole confidence course. Then I'm like, okay, well, I got all this fucking information, but I don't know where to go.
Wait,
from
hold on. Hey, listen, you guys. Excuse me. I say it's almost 3,000 or 4,000. I mean, it was definitely more than 3. And I don't really know if it's more than 4. But I have so many alumni, and all those motherfuckers cannot be wrong. Helping you build and maintain your confidence is what this show and my site, AskRosebudd.com, is all about. Remember, tonight's subject, understanding change and how it affects you, or should I say how it should affect you. I mean, those of you motherfuckers that have been following me for all X amount of years, no, I ain't very verbal when it comes to sex. Men like us want to develop the head on our shoulders. And that in itself will assist the head between our legs as far as the performance. I don't want any of you to get the impression that I think pussy is not important, or that I think it should be, or it should be not important. Pussy is important. Fucking is important. And you need to understand what's important when it comes to you. I just can't help but notice that a lot of what you motherfucking young dudes think today important is based on sex. And that's where pimps or men like myself separate. Our thing ain't based on sex because our life is based on sex. We can't be tripping on sex, and that's what our life is about. 313, what's up?
What's up, Unc Bud? How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. How about you?
And I'm listening to this last bit of game, man. I caught at the tail end, but what I did hear you talk about was how you get upset and want to punch niggas in the chest for asking you how-to questions, and I think that they might not understand the reasoning because, one, your whole program is based off not asking questions. So why would you ask questions to a motherfucker who's trying to tell you not to ask questions?
Okay, wait. I'm going to take a chance. Sound like you didn't fuck with some of my shit, but not a lot. Sound like you might have fucked with 1 or 2 as far as part 1 and part 2 of the course. But what you're saying is totally wrong, man. What you think is important, and it should be what you think. But as far as asking questions, it's not that you should not ask questions. You just should not make them in question form. You would say, hey, man, how do I get a broad that did this? Whatever. She don't realize she should wear rubbers. Make them wear rubbers, you know. Then again, you can say, man, I got this crazy-ass motherfucking bitch, and I done been telling her hella times to wear these fucking roses. Man, I'm thinking about getting rid of this motherfucking hoe. Woo-woo. Now, both of those situations is going to get the same answers. But the second way is going to make motherfuckers like me feel that I'm sharing game. In the first way, is going to make me feel like I'm giving somebody some game. That's why you don't ask the question. It's not that the question you have to ask shouldn't be presented. It's just the question you have to ask should not be presented in a question form. It should be presented in a scenario form so real men will kick it about it. You might get a motherfucker to answer, you know, whatever question you ask. But 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be a way for him to charge you in that answer. Whereas the scenario is going to make me and this motherfucker and whoever else talk about the scenario, and it ain't going to have no charging you involved because we're respecting game. You see that?
Dig that. Yeah, I see.
And if you don't, you know, ask the question so we can, you know, straighten it out.
No, that's it, man. That was a lot, man, because I know how to listen a little better now with those little bit of parts you gave me, or where I bought, you know. So I heard a lot and all of that. So I appreciate that.
Well, cool, man. I'm going to put you back in, man. And don't forget, man, I got a hell of a lot more. Hey, 267, what's up?
Hey, it's definitely a good show. But I wanted to say
show,
to the
man.
caller.
You guys are really coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say to the caller that was talking about the ride-along series tool, the one thing that I found out was the tool kind of helps you understand part 2 better because you discuss the arsenal in it, but when you listen to the tool, it breaks it down a little bit further too. So it's good to have the course.
Oh, yeah, you talking about the arsenal tool?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
The arsenal tool, it complements the course. You know.
Of course.
So that's the one thing I found was that the tool tied in with the course. It gives you a better understanding.
The thing about all the tools, they are tied in with the course, which is what's going to happen on the YouTube channel for the alumni. I'm gonna break those tools down as far as the course go into just all kind of significant lower levels. I'm going to just break it down. That's going to happen on the doggone YouTube channel. That's going to be only for the alumni. And that's starting, today is the 10th. I do think within a week it'll be started. Because I'm going to press that goddamn tray to get it started. You know, we've been going hard, but you know, just like any other motherfucker, you know, that Trey ain't used to going hard like I go hard. We go hard. And what I'm saying is, I love this nigga. He love me as far as they go. We ain't gay. We just love the fact that we serious about this goddamn shit. And that's where I'm coming from. So, one last thing I want to do is get 832 again. What's going on?
Let me ask you something, Rosebud.
Straight up.
Okay. I know this is an off-the-wall question, but I'm going to ask it. What was the longest, when you ever had a woman, what was the longest you went without touching her, and you were still able to maintain her without touching her sexually?
Man, I don't believe in none of that bullshit. I do believe you can't pimp a bitch with your dick. So I'm not going to say you got to fuck a bitch, but I do not I mean, I have had hoes that was, I called blah, 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 and I, pimped on them for a week or two without touching them. But that was because they was that kind of bitch. If I get a bitch tonight, pay me properly, and she pay me tonight, tomorrow or tonight, I'm actually dick tease her motherfucking ass, and then, well, not dick tease her, but pussy tease her motherfucking ass, but I ain't gonna fuck her. I'm gonna let her know if she keep paying me, woo, woo, woo. But 2 or 3 days of paying me, I'm going up in them guts. Period. Ain't because I'm a con freak. It's because I know what the bitch doing. And I know if while I'm fucking her and I say the right things and I get her to come and understand these things I'm saying, that bitch is mine.
Yeah.
I know that.
Well,
otherwise, I don't want to say 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't want to say nothing like that. I want to say the particular time the motherfucker think it should take to go up in them guts. It should not be immediately, though.
Okay. Well, I'm a square, but I tend to stay away from my woman at times because I concentrate better when I do practice sexual transportation.
That's on you. Wait, stop. Your personal life, that's on you. If you're a square and you got a bitch that you don't want to fuck all the time, that's on you. And, I don't necessarily want to talk about it. And I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying if you can control yourself like that, it is cool. Because that's going to help you in the long run. A lot of motherfuckers is controlled by their dick. You sound like you control your dick. Trey, I'm finna, cut out. I want you to close it out with some dope-ass music, man, whatever you do. And we gonna roll, man. But this is the end of this show. I'm out.
Underground Players is in the house.
I pledge allegiance to this game that we pimps display across America.